People, you cannot go to a place where you currently reside. We live in hell. We can't go to hell. We are already there. And I just wouldn't just up and say some shit. I actually have the Bible to back me up. Genesis. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. He didn't create hell. He just created heaven and earth. That was it. That's it. You see, it's just a matter of perception. Satan was thrown down here as a prison. You see, so it says the deceiver of the whole world, he was thrown down to earth. And his angels were thrown down with him, as depicted in this picture here of Paradise Lost. And you see, of course it was hell for them, because they weren't just thrown down to the earth. They were thrown into a big ass cave, like into a mountainous cave. They called it the abyss, Tartarus, a place of confinement for the demons that sinned in those days of Noah. It is the place of suffering for all unbelievers until the time of resurrection of the unjust. In other words, this is a prison for demons. And when it says that they're there or they're here until the time of the resurrection, it doesn't mean the resurrection of Christ. It means their own resurrection, meaning their own rebirth. They have to kill their ego and give birth or rebirth to their higher selves. And that's how you get out of here. Otherwise, it's just a trap. It's a prison for demons. The New Testament is merely just a passing of the keys. One warden passed the keys to the next warden. Lucifer passed the keys of this hellscape, this prison, to Jesus. Jesus is a fallen angel as well. When Lucifer redeemed himself and went back to heaven, Jesus took over as warden of hell. That's this place. You ever heard the saying, in order to catch a criminal, you got to think like a criminal? Remember that the lamb and the goat were the sacrifice. They took on the sins of the world. In Matthew, he was called the evil one. In John, he was called the ruler of this world. He's also called the God of this age and the prince of the power of air. Power of the air. This goes to astrology, right? So Jesus was the Visca Pisces. He was the two fishes, the deceivers of this world. Aquarius is an air sign, and we now live in the age of Aquarius, which is the age of technology. Notice the major tech boom that we're going through right now. When them angels fell from heaven, there was no place called hell until they named it hell because of the circumstances. You still don't get it? These angels fell from heaven, which is a world that is underneath heaven, the underworld. I guess what I'm saying is the concept of descending into hell only applies to angels, celestial beings from heaven. We can only go up from here. We live in hell. They fell from heaven into hell like this. So, and this is where they came. This is where all the chaos is happening.